must have been terrified. She must have been terrified in the 15 or so minutes she was driven to Magumoine off Kiamburo Road in her husband's vehicle. She had left her 4-year-old son in the apartment with a nanny. At Magumoine, she was verbally assaulted, then sexually assaulted by one of the assailants before she was physically assaulted with sulfuric acid. She was then left for the dead. She died a day later in hospital. In a judgment dated 5th of April 2024, I found you, Samuel Njoroge, Joyce Jambi Mungai, and Wilson Mwangi, who I will call the 3 accused persons, guilty of the murder of the deceased on the 24th of January 2018. The judgment contains the graphic details of the murder, which are incorporated herein by reference. I'm now required to determine the appropriate sentence to impose on each of you, 3 accused persons. In order to determine the appropriate sentence, I must remember that the only purposes for which sentences may be legitimately imposed include to punish the offender to an extent and in a manner which is just in all of the circumstances, to deter the offender or other persons from committing offenses of the same or a similar character, to establish conditions which may facilitate the rehabilitation of the offender, to manifest the denunciation by the court of the conduct in question, and lastly, to protect the community. The family members who are present confirm that their views were accurately captured in the pre-sentence report on record, and that they did not wish to address the court. The views of the family are captured in each of the pre-sentence reports. The grandmother of the deceased, Margaret Gashambi, who raised the deceased, decried the inhumane manner in which her granddaughter was killed. In views reiterated by all the other family members interviewed, including aunts and uncles, Shosho Gashambi stated that the family has never healed from the ordeal and have never forgiven the offenders. They simply do not understand how anyone could choose to harm the deceased, who they all describe as a peaceful and loving person. They hoped that, I quote here, justice will prevail for effective closure, and close quote.
Angalia uzito wa kesi na majibu yenu, unaonekana nyinyi wote watatu mtahukumiwa kufungwa miaka 30 ambayo itaweza kuhesabiwa kutoka tarehe 5 mwezi wa 4 2024, sababu ndio wakati mliwekwa kwa mkorogo. Sasa ningependa kuwajulisha haki zenu baada ya kumaliza hii kesi, kwa sababu sasa kesi imeisha na mmepatikana na hatia na mmefungwa miaka 30. Ningependa kuwajulisha kwamba mna haki na mna uhuru wa kukata rufaa kwenye hii kesi. Lakini kulingana na sheria natakikana mkate rufaa siku 14 kuanzia leo.